Hey guys, so in my last video, you saw me unpacking a bunch of different supplies and such for my new cages that were coming in, and just some other supplies that I can put in old cages as well. Well, I have those all moved out of the room along with a bunch of other things for right now, because as you can see probably by the big boxes behind me, my cages all came in. And now begins the process of me moving them all out of the room. And basically just clearing this room altogether. I'm having the window replaced and going to be painting, probably going to be insulating a little bit better and doing a little bit of electrical work. Let me see if I can add a sink somewhere so for a little bit easier cleaning. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on in here for the moment. So right now what's needing to happen is just getting everything that is currently in the room out of the room, which is going to be a big process. But here I have one of the cages open, so I figure I'll give you guys kind of a look. It's still all taped up and stuff, so I can't quite open it all the way quite yet, but I could untape it and give you guys a look inside. But yeah, I filmed a little bit of me actually unboxing this cage, but it was me just basically fumbling and stumbling around trying to get a 4-foot cage out of a 4-foot box in about a 6-foot space. And if you do the math there, yeah, it doesn't quite add up right. I can't get it out unless I like cut the box open, which I didn't do. So I'm going to have to open these all elsewhere, and I may make like a time lapse of me opening those all up, and I'm going to try and make kind of videos of the whole process as I go. But for right now, let's take a look at the cages, or the cage, and I'll explain a little bit about what all the different cages entail. Alright, so here's the first cage. They are all boaphile cages. And this particular cage is a 4-foot long by 2-foot deep by 1 foot tall. Like I can't remember what it was called, but it's like a double cage. So it's actually got two 2 by 2 by 1 cages. There's a like divider in the middle here, and then 2 separate little doors. Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and take the tape off really quick and let you guys see what the actual cage looks like. And I got these all with heat and lighting all installed already in them, and that just saves me a lot of time and effort to find the right stuff. So I'm gonna take the tape off and then I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are with the tape off, because as you can see it's on the floor over there. And you guys may have already noticed this is the exact same basic size, well, not the exact same size, but it's going to be a part of a stack that consists the Brazilian rainbow boa's cage as well. And if you guys have seen the Brazilian cage a little bit more in detail in the past, you can see on the left side there, on the top of the cage, I have a radiant heat emitter. I chose not to get those in these, and I ended up actually going with belly heat, just like heat pads that are in the middle underneath here, and I'm gonna have those all hooked up to a thermostat. They just, to be honest, the heat emitters, to get them installed in all the cages, because I would have had to have separate ones for each individual cage, so like 2 for this cage, it would have run me quite a bit more. And between the supplies and all the cages, I actually spent around $5,000. So adding any extra money that isn't 100% necessary at the moment wasn't really too high on my list. And I may eventually upgrade to heat emitters if the heat pads die out or something. 'Cause the heat emitter, I mean, it's great. It's hasn't gone out yet. I mean, saves you a ton on having to buy lights and stuff because they never actually go out, which is nice. Well, at least I've had mine for what, for 5 years now. It hasn't gone out, so it's pretty nice. But I guess we'll go ahead and take a look inside the cage. I haven't actually opened this yet. I'm not sure how. Okay, so they opened it. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, they just opened there with 2 little latches, and I'm not sure how this works, but you can see right, maybe you can see right in there. Okay, yeah, you can see right in there. I have the light, so it actually like lights. So I have the fluorescent lights that light up each cage, and so on. So as you can see, I have this, and they lock really nice. They have like kind of a nice little snapping like sound and feel when you open them. And yeah, so I have, if I remember right, I have 3 cages like this. I may be wrong, it may be 2 like this. Yeah, I think it's two cages like this that have the 2 separate cages, and then I have 3 that are this same size, just one full cage. And then I bought 2 racks as well, which are these 2 here, the dustpan on top of it. But yeah, so you can see probably by that, like the size, they actually are gonna go like on their side, and they are 41 quart racks. I think each has room for 4 or 5 41 quarts. I think it's 4. But yeah, so I have 2 of those as well, and then I bought like a pedestal to put them all on, to put the cages on, which is basically just a little like riser that the cages go on, so that the cages aren't directly on the floor. One, it makes it easier to get to the cages because I don't have to like lay on the floor to actually get inside of the cages, and then 2, it's just simpler all around. And also I have a problem where this garage actually sometimes not all out floods, but like when it gets really rainy and just stuff like that, the garage tends to have some water come in, and that's why you can probably see already that I have all my cages, all my racks lifted up off of the ground immediately, so I don't have cords or anything on the ground, except for the stupid freezer, because there's really no way I can do that. But that's that. But yeah, so you can kind of see it. I think they look nice. I think it'll look a lot better when they're actually set up, and when I have them all furnished and with animals in them, and that'll be nice, because basically what's happening is these cages that I bought are replacing this poo-poo rack here. That cage is going, and those 2 racks are most likely going, and then the rest I should be keeping. So, but I've wanted my boaphile rack for quite some time now, and I finally saved up enough money to get it. And really quick, I guess, I'll go ahead and light up the cage so you guys can kind of see inside a little bit better maybe, and just kind of, I haven't actually lit it up yet, so I'm kind of curious as to how it's going to look too. So I'll do that, and then we can go ahead and close out the video. Alright, so it's lit up. It's hard to kind of tell with the light like right above us here, but as you can maybe see, it's just basically getting a reflection. But you can see it's lit up pretty nice in there. Definitely still needs some cleaning out. Got all the styrofoam and stuff in there. But what's really nice about this, and this was actually custom done, and I really appreciate it, that the light, it's one fixture, but it actually goes like through the divider, on to the other side, which basically made it so I only had to pay for one fluorescent light, and just made it a lot more work for them to cut out and fit it in there. But Jeff actually put the idea out there, and it turned out amazing. I love it. That's awesome. I really appreciate it, and he does some amazing work. The cages all look perfect, and I definitely recommend him. I'll throw a link down in the bar, in the description type thingy. I don't even know if there are descriptions anymore. YouTube's decided to change everything once again. And yeah, and due to YouTube changing everything, my channel is like all messed up, so I will have all the stuff re-uploaded and redone. I have to do my background and my banners and all that all over again, so I'll try and get that all done soon, guys. But that's kind of what's going on for right now. The other cages are in here. We got the 3 other ones right here. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed seeing this for right now. I'm actually on my way to a concert. Gonna go see Shinedown. So peace, guys.